Hey everyone, Brandon from Brandon's Baseball Cards here. Today I'm going to be discussing some recent developments in my own personal collection, and I'm also going to try to let you know what I'm thinking regarding where I see this channel going in the future, and maybe to get some of your feedback on that. For starters, I've actually last night on one of the Facebook groups that I'm in that's devoted to collecting, I actually sold a few items. Nothing particularly special, just some rack packs that I have that don't necessarily fit with the rest of my collection. And I've actually been focused more lately on when I'm purchasing packs. I've actually been focused on trying to build a collection of pieces that are maybe a little bit more rare, a little bit harder to find, pieces that have a little bit more, maybe trying to build, how to put this, a little bit more of a higher quality pack collection rather than a massive amount of unopened material. It'd be easy to accumulate, unopened box collection and, assemble a collection of 350 boxes and take up all of my available space that's in my house for my collection. It'd be easy to do that. But what would be the quality of what I'm doing? If I have 300 boxes of 87 Topps and 88 Donruss, oh, good for you. Maybe, no offense if that's something you collect or if that's something that you enjoy, but that's not really what I'm into. I would much rather have a collection of individual rack packs that have, for instance, star rookie showing on top than I would, have a giant collection of, from a sealed case 1990s material or something like that. I would much rather have a collection of rack packs that mean something to me and that have the collection as a whole tells a story, right? And I'm a firm believer in that. Your collection as a whole does tell a story about you and about your interests and about what you appreciate in the hobby. And so I sold 4 rack packs last night that didn't really have any special meaning to me, that I just had as part of my unopened collection. And none of them, well, a couple of them had stars showing, but they weren't rookie cards. But the others were just, kind of random packs that I picked up somewhere along the way in the past couple of years. And so I've actually got a few items that are currently, one is currently at Baseball Card Exchange being authenticated, a single rack pack, and I have another rack pack that's on the way there that I bought yesterday. That's pretty cool. And I'm really getting into 1985 Donruss a little bit, in particular because unlike some of the other years that have really, really spiked in price, you can still get 1985 Donruss rack packs with multiple stars showing for a reasonable amount of money, right? So if you follow my channel, you're aware that I got a 1985 Donruss rack with a Doc Gooden rookie card on top and a Don Mattingly second-year card on top, right? Which is hard to come by if you're a pack collector. That type of item, though, with 2 key cards showing on top, those are few and far between, and so you will pay a premium for those, right? But they're extra rare because of the combination of cards that are on top. I'm much more interested in pursuing those types of items going forward, as well as pursuing more generally rack packs with rookie cards showing on top than I am just collecting random packs, right? I still have some packs that I have that don't have any star card showing, right? I still have wax racks that have been authenticated by Baseball Card Exchange that I really like them, and I think they're artwork in some respects because of the design of how these wax racks were created and all the colors that are on them. But in the future, I'm going to continue to be more selective in my pursuit of unopened material, I've decided. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with my unopened collection. The other thing that I've been thinking about, I've actually been thinking about showing less of the actual material from my collection on this channel and devoting the channel more to being a forum to discuss trends in the hobby. And the reason for that is twofold. Number one, I think we need more channels that are devoted to just discussing trends in the hobby more generally. I think we need that. I love seeing other people's collections, and I love, you know, watching sometimes pack break channels and things like that, but it's nice too just to have a forum to discuss the hobby sometimes that isn't a blowout cards forum or something like that, right? A much more of an interactive process, if you will. I think YouTube offers that type of environment to discuss the hobby. So for that reason, but also because I've noticed since I've started my channel, and maybe some of you have noticed this as well on your own channels, the actual videos where I show content, where I show stuff from my collection, has far fewer viewers than the videos where I actually discuss the hobby and trends in the hobby, and you know, stories from, you know, auctions and things like that. People watch more when it's just you talking, and they're not as interested, at least with my channel, in seeing my new pickups, for whatever reason that is. This is just generally speaking. Some people, again, watch everything that I put out with this channel. You know, some people only watch, you know, when I pick up certain, when I have a mail day. You know, so that's great. If you enjoy seeing my mail, that's great. But it just seems like there isn't as much interest for whatever reason, and I don't know why that is. I'd like to think that my pickups are, you know, I mean, I like them. I don't really care if other people like them, but I like them, you know, but I've just noticed that viewership on those types of videos is significantly down compared to the hobby talk, quote unquote, videos. So I'm toying with that idea of just focusing much more on hobby talk and less on showing items from my collection. So let me know your thoughts on that below, and on you know, some of the stuff that we've talked about in this video. I hope you're all doing well and staying healthy. Keep collecting vintage baseball.